I like to start my makeup with a generous spritz of this Caudalie Beauty Elixir. I love how beautiful it smells. The fragrance is very beautiful and refreshing. And to prime my skin, I'm using the MAC Strobe Cream in the color Pink Light. This is something that gives you a glow from within and beautifully preps your skin to make it look very, very glass-like, illuminant, enhances illuminance, and gives a beautiful glow. While this sets on my skin for some time, I am moving on to my brows, and I'm using my favorite brow pomade by Benefit, and this is in the color 5. I believe I will mention the products that I'm using in detail with the shade names and everything in the description bar below, so make sure that you check them out. And also I am using a spoolie to spread the pomade evenly into my brows. To use this pomade, you need to buy a separate brush, an angled brow brush, which also has a spoolie on the other end, because it doesn't come with a brush. Okay, so when you buy this pomade, you don't get a brush with it. You need to buy it separately. So the one that I'm using is I bought it from Tira, and this is a very good quality angled brush with a spoolie on the other end. So you can see how I'm using very light-handed strokes and not filling up my brows entirely, but I'm using like short strokes to create hair like so that it looks like natural hair and doesn't look like fully colored in brows. Okay, so once I am happy with my brows, I like to brush them, so that when you brush, what happens is you coat the entire product overall and avoid having any clumps of brow pomade sticking onto your brows. For my eyes, to start with the base of this makeup, it's important to color correct any dark areas. Okay, so if you're around my skin tone, I'm NC25, NC30. I range between NC25 and NC30. When I'm fairest, I'm NC25. When I'm dark and tanned, I'm NC30. So you can use this color corrector. This is by e.l.f. and it is in the color medium. I believe I will list it down in the description box. This is a color corrector which I absolutely love because it works. It has the perfect amount of peachiness, but it's not too orange. So it's not, when you use too much orange underneath your eyes, you need a lot more concealer to cover it up. Okay, so, and you need to avoid adding too much concealer, because if you add too much concealer, then you will have the problem of creasing if you are around and above 40. So I avoid having too much concealer underneath my eyes because I don't like the look of bunched up concealer. For the foundation, I'm taking this Clinique Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation with SPF 20, and I am using the shade WN48 Oat. Okay, so the color is not it's kind of it's a little dark for me. It has more of olivey tones, and but it works in my favor because I can brighten it up using a lighter concealer. So if you have difficulty finding your perfect shade, and you have to choose between a shade lighter and a shade darker, I would suggest you go for a shade darker because you can always brighten up with a concealer. But if you pick a shade lighter, which is not your correct color match, it might look ashy. Okay, so a foundation shade that is a tad bit darker on your skin tone kind of counteracts any kind of pigmentation, discoloration, any kind of mild discolorations. And you can, on top of this, I can go with a lighter concealer. So I'm using the MAC Studio Fix, not Studio Fix, what is it called? It is called the MAC Studio Finish Concealer, and I'm using the shade NC25. and it's kind of lighter for me on this color of foundation. WN Oat is kind of dark, and the Studio Finish concealer in NC25 brightens up the areas wherever I need to brighten up. So I automatically get a kind of effect of contouring without actually using a contour, because I've used a dark base and I'm bringing up my features using a lighter concealer. So I'm using basically reverse contouring here. So this is something that I wanted to share using this video, where you can use different colors, whatever you have. In today's world, it's so difficult to find the right shade when you have so many offers and discounts online, and you end up buying a wrong shade. You can use it to your own benefit by using it strategically wherever you can, by mixing and matching different colors and other tones. Okay, so for the blush, I am using this powder blush by Charlotte Tilbury, and it is in the color Pillow Talk Medium. And there's a reason why I didn't set my face before using this powder blush. Okay, so if I go on with this powder blush over the wet base, it stays way more longer. Okay, it just locks in, it just sticks very, it gives a very the blush becomes kind of a part of the base and not sitting on top of my foundation. So that's a trick that you can try too. And if you feel the blush has spread a little bit too much, you can go and brighten it a little more with a slightly more lighter concealer. I'm using this concealer by Charlotte Tilbury again, and it's in the color number 6 medium, and I'm just dotting it and let it sit for some time. Okay, so by the time the concealer is on my face, I'm moving on to my brows again and using a brow wax by Benefit. This is called the Precisely My Brow Wax, and I'm using the color 4.5, and I'm setting my brows with this brow wax. It's a tinted brow wax, and it gives a much more fluffier look to your brows. So that's what I'm doing. I'm making the most of the time till the time the concealer is sitting on my face. When you let the concealer sit on your face, it gives you far more coverage. You get a lot for just a little amount of coverage, for just a little amount of concealer that you place, and that's something you definitely need to try. Okay, so whenever you're using a concealer, don't blend it away right away. Give it a minute or two to sit, and then when you just tap it with a brush, it just melts in and vanishes, giving you a very flawless full coverage look wherever you want to achieve this kind of finish on your face. Whatever is left on my brush, I'm just using it strategically wherever I need, and blending the harsh lines, blending any harsh lines that I may have, like the blush line may not show. And take your time, don't rub too harsh, but make sure that you don't have any harsh lines. For the bronzer, I'm using this bronzer by Milk Makeup, and this is in the color Blaze. Okay, so it's a very beautiful warm toned stick format bronzer, and I'm using a tiny precision brush because I don't want the bronzer to go all over my face. Okay, I want strategic placement, and I don't want to I don't want my bronzer to dominate the look that I'm going for. I'm going for a very natural, flawless skin look. So I am using very small amount. I'm picking up some bronzer with the brush and kind of contouring my nose with it. You can use a contour, but a contour is a tad bit more gray, but a bronzer gives you that youthful glow because it's much more warm toned. And I'm also using this to contour my jawline, and you can see that I'm using a loose powder, and this loose powder is one of my favorite powders. This is by HUDA Beauty, and this is in the color Pound Cake, and I am using a small size of this because this is a trial pack and I absolutely fell in love with it, and I'm going to repurchase a full size of this one. So I'm setting my face with this loose powder. uh, if you have wrinkles under your eyes, I would suggest you not to press in with a powder puff. Instead, go on with a brush, lightly dust it under your eyes. That way you will not add too much powder, and it will not crease, it will not exaggerate the fine lines, and you will get a very beautiful blurred skin look. To accentuate the blush, I want to go with a little pop of fluorescent pink, and this is the color that I'm using here. This is by Too Faced, and it is in the color Cloud. It's called Cloud Crush, and in the color Candy Clouds, and it's a very beautiful powdery Barbie pink color. And I'm just accentuating the blush. And once you are happy with the look, you can set it with a setting spray. I'm using the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray by Charlotte Tilbury, and you can see how skin-like the makeup looks. It's so beautiful, undetectable makeup. Your skin looks glowy and it doesn't look dry. Your texture is not exaggerated, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. For the eye makeup, I am using Natasha Denona mini palette, and this is called, let me figure out the name, this is called the mini nude palette. Okay, Natasha Denona has a number of mini palettes, and one of them is this mini nude palette. It's a 5 eyeshadow palette, and it has very beautiful choice of colors. So I am picking up the color, I feel the color that I'm picking up is called 211 CM Coin, Quoin. Okay, it's a very peachy toned neutral pale color. That's the palest matte finish color, and I'm using it all over my lids. And to line my lower lash, I'm using this pencil by Charlotte Tilbury, and it is called the famous Pillow Talk eyeliner. Okay, it's a very unique eye pencil. It has purple, it has a very beautiful blend of brown and purple, and it gives a beautiful dreamy looking eyes. If you want to try something new, you can try this. This is something that is iconic from Charlotte Tilbury, and I absolutely love the quality of her products. I'm also using it on my upper waterline. I'm not using it in my lower waterline. I'm using it under my lower lash line and my upper lash waterline. So that's the look I'm going for. And to add a little bit of glam, I'm using just a dot of this shimmery shade. And the shimmery shade that I'm picking up is called Lumino, and it is in the number 212M Lumino. Okay, so that's the shimmery shade that I'm picking up, and I'm just dotting it on top of my lids in the center, and also a tad bit under my lower lash line. And taking a clean brush, I'm just blending out the edges and keeping it soft and not too harsh. This is a daytime look, so I'm not going too harsh with my makeup today. And to add a little bit of glow, I'm using this powder highlighter by Becca, Smashbox Becca, and it is called, this is in the color Champagne Pop. Okay, this is a very beautiful, it's called Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed Powder, and it has such a gorgeous glow. You can see how beautiful and natural that glow looks. It's not at all chunky, shimmery. It's very, very ethereal looking, and I absolutely love it. You can use it as a daytime highlight. It doesn't look too much. It never ever looks too much. It looks very skin-like and gives a beautiful glow to the skin. So that's how my skin looks at this moment. And for the lipstick today, I'm trying this new lipstick. MAC has launched their nudes collection. I'm so excited to try all of them. I have picked a few and I'm going to do a review of them. And I'm starting with the color of lip liner called Beige Toner. And the Beige Toner is a very beautiful neutral lip liner that is going to complement so many different nude lipsticks. So if you want to have one lip liner that will go with a lot of your light nudes, this is something that you can try. And I love the quality of MAC lip liners. They're so long lasting. And the color for the lipstick that I've chosen today, I am absolutely in love with it, and it is called it's called Cool Teddy, sorry. I am so excited. I have been so excited to try the entire nude collection of MAC, and here I am trying Cool Teddy, and I'm absolutely loving it. I feel I like it more than the original Velvet Teddy. I also have the Warm Teddy. Let me know in the comment section if you want me to do side by side comparison of the Velvet Teddy, the Warm Teddy, and the Cool Teddy. I also have a few lip liners from the new collection, and let me know in the comment section if you want to see my nude collection from MAC. Here I am curling my lashes, and I am going to use a very light coat of this new mascara that I got as a sample from HUDA Beauty. This is called One Coat Wow Mascara, HUDA Beauties, and I absolutely love it. It is true. It is standing true to its name. In just one coat, I can see the kind of difference it makes to my lashes. I have very scanty, short lashes, and it is kind of making them look beautiful, dramatic, and it's coating each and every lash very beautifully. And I feel I'm going to try the full size of it because I absolutely love how it's making my lashes look. So let me know if you have tried it, if you what is your experience using this specific mascara by HUDA Beauty, and what are your favorite mascaras. I would love to know some recommendations from you guys. I know you all watch a lot of YouTube videos on makeup and new launches, and I would love to know what all would you recommend me. You seen what kind of lashes I have. I have short, scanty lashes. What mascara suit you guys if you have lashes like me? And I also like to do my lower lashes because it kind of makes a huge difference on my face. When I do my lower lashes, it just opens up my eyes, makes the makeup look a lot more dramatic. Because I don't have very full upper lash line, I like to enhance whatever lash I have on my lower lash line, and that kind of balances out the look. And I can see how beautifully this is coating each and every lash and giving my eye makeup a very beautiful, dramatic, very youthful, wide open eyes. I hope you liked this makeup look, and let me know what kind of makeup would you want me to show you. I would love to chat with you. Write down your comments, whatever are your thoughts, and I will see you soon in my next one. Till then, take care, bye bye, and subscribe to my channel, please.